Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello. My name is Ellen. I'm a creative mom who finds effective and budget-friendly ways to run a household. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I stay productive and organized throughout the week. So before I start talking about how I stay productive, I just want to extend a very sincere thank you to all of the people who have recently subscribed to my channel. At the time of filming this, I am up to 89 subscribers and I'm really excited about that. I would really like to hit 100 before Christmas. If you have a friend who you think may be interested in my content, be sure to share this video out to them. I think that the more people we have here, we can create a community to support moms who are just trying to navigate throughout life. When I was planning this video and trying to decide how am I going to share this content, I decided to go ahead and stick with my planner because my planner is literally my life. This is not a planner review video. This is more a video about how I use my planner in order to stay productive. I think that every woman should have some sort of planning system in place in order to stay productive. This can be a paper planner like what I'm going to show you today, or it may be a bullet journal, or it could be some type of digital planner. Any of those things would work. The most important thing is that what you choose to use to help yourself be productive works for you, because what works for me won't work for everyone, right? However, for me, I find that paper just works really well for me. I actually have several notebooks and I'm laughing because my husband and I had this conversation last night. Like, it's almost out of hand, okay? It's almost out of hand. I have my regular daily planner, my daily weekly planner. I have a budgeting notebook that I absolutely love, and if anyone's interested in hearing about that, let me know in the comments down below because I would love to share it with you guys. I also have a bullet journal that I use for mental health and wellness that I recently picked up as a hobby. I really love notebooks. I really love paper. There's just something magical about putting a pen to paper as opposed to typing something on the computer. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing my mouth and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my planner and show you what I'm talking about so that you can see all the great things. So the planner company that I use is Plum Paper. And if you don't know anything about Plum Paper, then the most important thing to me that I think you should know is that the company provides you with a planner that is completely customizable. When I was searching for a planner that would work for me, I've tried dozens of planners. I wanted something that I could keep all of my important stuff, I guess, in one place. And when I came across this planner, my cousin sent it to me. I really was like, yep, this is exactly what I was looking for, because it is completely customizable and it keeps all of my important things, I guess. As I mentioned earlier, I do have other notebooks that I use for other things, but this is specifically like calendar planning. So events, birthdays, holidays, those kinds of things. The first thing I want to mention is that the covers are customizable as well. So right now I have my fall cover on here, and I did not customize this one. I just chose to order it as is. But the cover that my planner actually came with is right here. Now you can like actually snip this off, but I chose not to do that. But this is customized to me. So you can see it has my initials. It has a little quote down here that says progress, not perfection. And then it has the year. There are dozens of cover choices that you can choose from, and you can customize it in a few different ways. So I just wanted to point that out first. For the purposes of this video and for the privacy of my family, I am going to show you blank spreads from my planner instead of showing you filled in spreads, just because I feel like I can explain to you how I use this to stay productive without sharing with you some of my personal information. So I hope that makes sense to you guys, and I hope you're okay with that. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you December's spread because I've already filled out November. I really like that this planner has a coil here, so I can flip it backwards like this and really be able to just write. And so when I open up my planner, when I'm going over to a new month, the first thing I'm going to do is I have 3 circles right here, and I just named 3 main goals that I want to achieve in the month of December. Typically, I do a household goal, a finance goal, and a personal goal. And I just write those 3 things here. At the end of the month, I always go back and see which ones I was successful in and which ones I needed to work on a little bit more. And then here you see it says birthdays. I just list the birthdays, and then I list events and just things to remember. Like, so for example, this month I needed to remember to make an eye doctor appointment. So on my November one, I wrote here, make an eye doctor appointment. And then down here, these 2 are blank, but I actually use these for goals for my blog and my YouTube channel. So you can see here, I just wrote out like how many YouTube videos I wanted to put out there and how many blogs, and then I just check off the boxes. And this helps me to just stay focused, to make sure that this content is getting done the way I want it to be done. So on this side, I'll just go ahead and show you guys this one as well, because I don't think there's any major personal information here. But on this side, so the spread to the planner for each month looks like this. This side is actually my brain dump. And this is where I write down all of the things that I really want to accomplish in the month. Now, sometimes I know that these things don't get done, but if they do get done, I go through and highlight it, and then whatever doesn't get done in this month can get rolled over to the next month. This is my weekly spread, and this is really where the magic happens in this planner. I have a spread that looks like this. This is actually the teacher planner, so that is why there are 7 boxes down the side. I really, really hope if anybody from Plum Paper ever sees this, I really hope that you guys would offer this spread without all the teacher extra stuff. And if anybody knows any way to get it without the teacher extra stuff, that would be great. Because I am a teacher, I ordered this with the intention to use it as a planner for my classroom, but it has really evolved to be the perfect planner just for my life. So in the top box, I always write down household things that need to get done, appointments, or chores. So for example, on Monday, every Monday I always wash towels. Like, that is part of my master suite Monday. And so I always write towels here, kids' clothes here. Wednesdays is always like what I call my wash it all Wednesday. So if something came up Monday or Tuesday and I couldn't get that done, then I'll write it here and get it done. Thursdays is for my husband's work clothes. And then Saturdays is for sheets. And Fridays are my extra day to do an extra load of laundry because I have toddlers and they go through clothes fast. And then Sunday is my clothes. So I'll write those into these boxes here. The second section that I have is This Mama Tries, which is my YouTube channel and my blog. So anything related to that, I will write it in these boxes. So for example, if I wanted to post a video on November 30th, which I'm certain that I will, then I would write that here. Highlight it once it is posted. The next box is Southern Lit, which is my Teachers Pay Teacher store. So shout out to anyone who is a teacher, and if you're interested in any products that is related to reading or reading foundations, feel free to check out my store. But anything that I want to put About Southern Lit, it goes in this section here. And then SELU, I am actually in college right now working towards a master's degree. So my assignments for my classes go here. This is for the school that I work at and the school district that I work in. So anything related to those things, I'll write in here. Then library is the task that I need to get done for the library that I work in at the school. And technology is for the tasks that I need to get done related to the technology facilitator portion of my job at school. So you can see like just this weekly spread here, it's basically a master to-do list. Everything that needs to get done in each of these categories, I write on these boxes for the day of the week that I want to get it done. And then as I get it done, I do check it off. The beautiful thing about this company is you can actually get your planner printed with these things written in the side. But when I ordered this planner, I actually just elected to have them all blank because I knew that I wasn't returning to my previous job. But I also knew that I didn't know where I was going. So I wasn't really sure what I would want in these boxes here. So I just elected to leave them blank. But you could have them, like when you have your planner printed, I did this last year, you could actually have everything that you need in these boxes here already. And then in this side, this is my to-do list of like, you know, those little things that come up throughout the week. So you get, I don't know, you get an envelope in the mail that you need to update your car registration. You know, I'll write that in the side right here. It doesn't pertain to a particular schedule, but it's something that I need to get done. So I'll write it here in the to-do list. Then down here, I just have a section that says notes. But again, you can customize these two things. But here, I usually write an inspirational quote. And then on this side, I actually write like some gratitude, just to remind me to reflect throughout the week. Now, this is only one of the spreads that they offer. You can choose whatever would work best for you. The purpose of this is to share that using this planner and writing everything down in my planner, it takes the mental load off of my brain and puts it onto paper. So when I have 15 minutes here or 20 minutes there and I'm like, okay, I know I could probably be getting something done right now. What is one thing that I can get done? I always revert back to my planner. A lot of people like to use just a to-do list without all of these different categories. And if that works for you, that would be a fantastic way to boost your productivity as well. But for me, I need these little categories because it helps me to prioritize. So if it's something that needs to get done in the home or something that needs to get done for Southern Lit, I can look here between these two things and say, okay, which one do I need to do first? So I said this wasn't a planner review, and it's not. But I do want to mention this because it is very much an important part of how my planner is run and how and why it works for me. And that is that you can choose a custom start date. So you can start your planner at, during any month of the year. So instead of choosing January, for me, the school year runs from August to May. So getting a brand new planner in the middle of the school year just does not work for me. However, usually the planners that I get that are for the school year ends in June. So it's usually like from June to July. This one, I actually get started in June. And what I like about that is my entire summer is in one planner. And then my entire school year is in the same planner because it goes from June to May. And then I will order a new planner in probably at the beginning of May to come in for June. So I really like that. I really like that I can customize when it starts so that it works the best for me. And it's part of the reason why it helps me to be so productive. Now, I've mentioned already that this planner is extremely, extremely customizable, okay? So, goodness gracious. You can add just so many different things to this planner, and you can add dispersed pages, or you can add like a tabbed section. The possibilities really are endless, but what I love about this is I have added some notebook pages at the end of each month, and this is really like where I keep notes throughout the month. So whether it's pertaining to school or work or home or all these things that I'm juggling, it gives me a space to keep it written down within that month so that I know where to go back and find it later. Another thing that I added this year, but to be honest with you, I really haven't used very much, is these monthly budget sheets. And I'll tell you why. I don't have a problem with this side of the page. This side of the page just does not have enough boxes to write down. I would have needed to add more, but couldn't. They only give you a certain number of pages that you can add, and I couldn't add any more than that. So definitely not getting this added in next year now that I found the ultimate budget book for me. But this is an option if you wanted to have your budgeting notebook in your planner. I'm going to turn it sideways so you guys can see the tabs. This is what I was talking about as far as the teacher layout. So because I have the teacher layout, automatically I'm given this My Class tab and these checklist tabs. And to be honest with you, I really don't use them, especially now that I work in the library and I don't have my own class. I really don't use these at all. The checklist looks very much like a grade book, which would maybe, you can see I tried to use it for some habit tracking. It would maybe be useful for someone who has grades, but I don't have grades. I'm a librarian. In the My Class section has like behavior logs, classroom resources, which again would maybe be useful for someone who is in the classroom as a teacher, but for me, it's just not useful for me. So next year, I will probably not order this layout because I don't want these tabs. I'll probably order a layout that is very similar to the teacher layout, but I think it only has 6 boxes down the side instead of 7, which is not ideal, but we'll make it work. I want to point out these 2 tabs, okay? Because these 2 tabs are very important to my productivity. And the first one is the meal planning tab. Now you can have this dispersed throughout each month, I believe. I chose to keep it in the back of my planner. I use this meal planner a ton, you guys. I start throughout the month. It gives you 4 weeks for the month, and I just go ahead and write in how I'm going to meal plan. I usually do leftovers on Mondays, chicken or pork on Tuesdays, beef on Wednesdays, leftovers on Thursdays. Fridays is just some miscellaneous easy meal so that I can get started on my housework for the weekend. And then on Sundays, I do casseroles or crock pot meals. I like that I can look at this at a glance, and then on the back of each page is 4 sections for a grocery list, so I can write down the things that I need. This section of my planner is really one of the most used sections that I have. Like you can see, I use this thing. By having my meal planning right here in my planner, it helps me to stay productive. It helps me to have a meal for my family because I have a plan. I always have a plan. I always know what I need when I go to the grocery store in order to make that plan happen. The other tab that I use a lot, and this may or may not apply to you, is the social media tab. And this I use specifically for my YouTube channel. So it has this section here where you can write in like all your planned videos or blog posts or whatever that it may be. And I really like this because this has helped me to organize my thoughts about what I want my channel to be and what I want to be on my channel. And then for each section, it has like a more detailed write-up where you can, add details to those videos that you are planning. I really, really like this section. They also offer a blog section that I'll probably get in my next planner to try to help me to boost my blog a little bit. And then the other thing I really like about this planner is you can get these plastic folders added, and I actually have 4 of them. One for personal stuff, one for budgeting stuff, which, to be honest with you, since I've got my little budget notebook, I don't use this one that much. One for school and one for college. And that is where I keep all of the little pieces of paper that come up pertaining to those different things that I need to take care of. And then you also have this little paper pocket folder that I can put cute stickers and stuff in. So that is just an explanation of my planner and, you know, walking you through how I use it throughout the week and throughout the month. I just wanted to come back here and reiterate that it's important for you to find a system that works for you. And I'm also not trying to necessarily promote Plum Paper. I don't have a code or anything like that. They're not sponsoring me. I just really love their products. Like, I really, really love their planner. It is not cheap, especially when you're doing a lot of add-ons. It is most definitely an investment. In fact, I've started putting money into a sinking fund that I have in order to purchase my next one, because that is how much I really rely on my planner. I do not do Plan With Me's or anything like that. I don't do any cutesy artsy stuff in my planner. Pretty much strictly business for me. I do have a bullet journal where I do my wellness, and that's where I do like my creativity type stuff. And I do have my budget book, which again, if you're interested in hearing more about that one, leave me a comment down below and I will share some more about my budget book. I hope that this video inspired you to find a system for yourself that works. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my system and how I make it work for me. If you enjoyed this content, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help to support my channel. And if you would like more content about being a mom and running a household, be sure to subscribe. I'm always looking forward to sharing new ways that this mama tries. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Bye.